Hello there, Leo, Leo Rising, and of course all of you Leo Moon people out there. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting January 20th, 2020. If you hear a weird buzzing in the background, our neighbor's laundry machine broke, and so we're letting him use ours, but the laundry room is right off the office, so unfortunately you're probably going to hear some footsteps maybe or something, I don't know. It sounds like it might be done pretty soon, but I didn't want to wait much longer for this. So anyway, don't forget, if you ever want to get a session with me, if you ever want to get a reading or check out any of my other services, you want to follow the links below to integrativemysticism.com, or just type that address in your address bar. So what's going on when it comes to your astrology over the course of this coming week? Well, on Wednesday, we've actually got the Sun in Aquarius, the 7th house, partnerships, closest one-on-one relationships. That's your boyfriend, girlfriend, your BFF, your business partner, your husband, wife, your roommate, all the people you spend your closest one-on-one time with, in a square to Uranus, which is actually in your 10th house of career. How you make your mark on the world, what you do to increase your social prominence and your service to the world. Well, when we have a square between the Sun and Uranus, a good thing disrupts another thing that needs to get disrupted. And in this case, this could actually be the beginning of a new partnership, whether it's a relationship in a romantic sense, a new business partnership, a new collaborative opportunity, or possibly even a new coworker or a new close superior that ultimately ends up being beneficial to you, does disrupt a team, a status quo, or maybe some kind of repetitious or cycle that's always been, or probably been a bit too long when it comes to what we do for work. And with Wednesday being that energy of this new energy of Aquarius moving in, this could actually show up as a gift, as an opportunity, somebody going out of their way to show you and share with you something good, but you are aware it's time to also make some room for this person or make some time for this thing, whatever it is. And again, it might be a bit disruptive in the beginning. On Thursday, we've actually got Venus, planet of love, harmony, and affection, in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as intimacy, Pisces. And she is in a sextile to Jupiter in your 6th house of work, your reputation, and your schedule. And this week, we actually have what looks like some kind of opportunity to pull in a little extra cash, a little extra coin our way. Now, this could actually be something where you are pulling yourself in a direction to take on, again, a new collaborative, some extra work, something that you're adding to your workday, that it will ultimately be bringing in more money, more of an interested crowd, more attention from the people you want to have attention from, the attention you want to be pulling from people that you want to work with more and more. And this could become a regular thing. It doesn't have to be a short-term bonus, but for those of you who only want a short-term bonus, that's on the table for you as well. So before we get to the cards, remember that if you are looking for a particular video and you have a hard time finding it, go to my main channel page, click on my avatar, my screen name below this video, and just scroll down, or you can follow the links below to the instructional video and how that's all done. And if you are curious about, what's going on with the new moon this week, those were covered in the monthly astrology horoscopes on my Patreon. Okay? So what is going on when it comes to your cards, for this coming week? Well, it looks like at the top here for your spiritual themes, it's all about changing the roster in your life, changing the affiliations in your life, taking a good hard look at your social circle, who you're getting attention from, who you're getting support from, who you're leaning on, who you're, again, collaborating with. Because your spiritual themes, interestingly enough, we've got the Page of Cups reversed. We're getting attention, maybe admiration, maybe support after a fashion, from people that we're not necessarily wanting that from, or they're not cutting it, or it's not getting the job done the way we thought. And it's, again, no judgment on them. We don't need to go and judge them and vent about it, but we do need to think about, okay, how do I take responsibility here? Maybe I do need to take a bit of a risk, because the Page of Cups reverse is indicating, as I've said before, unwanted positive attention. It's good attention, but it's not taking you in the direction you want to go. It's kind, it's generous, but maybe we took a wrong turn somewhere, decided to put ourselves in a certain box, or maybe put ourselves in a certain pigeonhole, and we need to get out. Well, with the influx of the King of Wands reversed, a lot of you Leo people are kind of getting on the run, and that's okay for you to do, but I want you to be careful to do it with a bit of grace and a bit of consideration for all concerned. In fact, with the King of Wands reversed, what can often happen is we do need to take a good hard look at our surroundings, who's co-creating our reality with us. Because it seems like there are a lot of people around you that might not necessarily be in it for the greater good. They might be in it for their own personal journey's sake, their own aspirations, but there's a bit of a tug-of-war going on. If 5 people get together to make a team, but they're all in it for themselves, well, that's not really a team, that's just more like a really long project. And there might be a need to revise who's on this team, who's with this, who's in this with you, who's contributing, and who is going to be a better match than what's already on the roster. In fact, on the outflux, what's going away with the Judgment card reversed, this can actually be a great card to see disappear, because with the Judgment card reversed, things that are not taking off, things that are not generating the interest that you want or getting the pull that you want, are starting to actually go through an improvement process. Now, some of those things may have to get dissolved and then be reincorporated into your life in another way. In a lot of cases with the Judgment card reversed, we're also seeing people who have been maybe afraid to do work that's necessary for them to do, maybe people who've been putting something off, procrastinating, finally getting off their butts and doing what we need them to do. So think about what's been being a bit sluggish, what's been taking too long, what's been going at a pace that's not working for you. Be prepared this week, we finally have some speed-ups going on. When it comes down to your material concerns and the rest of the mundane concerns of your life, well, for the Magician card reversed for your material concerns, again, we're talking about something going on where we get a chance to correct a mistake either that was made by another person in a financial or professional matter, or a mistake that we need to take off the table that we made. Now, this could be a commitment we shouldn't have made. Right? Maybe something happened when we took on a certain type of assignment, took on a certain type of account. Or, going back to what we saw up here with the teamwork stuff, it's time to be thinking about getting away from places or maybe getting people out of situations they don't belong in either. As far as work and money is concerned, well, the Magician card reverse can also indicate an opportunity for you to be lifted out of either a project or, again, a team or a workforce that is either beneath your skill set or off the mark when it comes to exactly where you want your career to go, what you want to actually be doing, how you want to be serving and doing your job, for others. In fact, with the Magician card reverse, I'm actually seeing a lot of you not only doing this course correction very effectively, but you may also be unburdening yourself from something that you thought you were obliged to carry or continue for another person, financially, professionally, or otherwise. When it comes to the external, when it comes to maybe friends, relatives, the other people in your life, we've got the Four of Wands in reverse. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, we are actually beginning to build something that ultimately is a part of our big end game plan. It's a part of our greater, more lofty personal aspirations, whether this has to do with a shift to our living situation, our creative life, our artistic life, or possibly something we would be aspiring to do with a partner, or that will get us a partner. Because the Four of Wands reversed is all about, again, the setup. The construction is getting underway. We're now out of the blueprint mode. We are out of the brainstorm. We are out of the riffing zone. And we are in a space where something is ready to finally get implemented. Very much like that Judgment card reversed, where something that has been put off or kept on the back burner for too long is now coming up to the front. So be prepared. There's a lot of pivots going on for you Leo people, but I think they are corrective pivots. I think they're ones that you'll welcome. And for a lot of you that have been feeling trapped or stuck, lean in. For your emotions or your relationships and your romantic life, we actually have the Page of Wands in reverse. And when it comes to love and romance, there is going to be some news coming from either a partner or a crush about them no longer wishing to continue a part of their life that you have come to identify them with. Now, this could actually be something good. I'm actually not getting negative energy from this card. I'm not feeling bad vibes. I'm not feeling low energy whatsoever. You know, sometimes the Page of Wands reverse can indicate disappointments, but for some reason I'm not getting that, and that can happen with reverse cards. For those of you who are already typing, oh my god, reverse cards, you should have been here last year when I was getting on everyone about getting over that. Because with the Page of Wands in reverse, there's... I'm sensing that what's happening is that they're kind of realizing there's something they need to change in a commitment that they have, very much like you. Now, this could be walking away from something big, deciding they want to quit a certain job, take space from a certain family member, possibly even changing something in their spiritual path or practice. But what ultimately does work out for you is that I am feeling a lot of this is actually coinciding with this Four of Wands in reverse. And possibly this change of heart of theirs makes them more available to a change of lifestyle with you. So I hope you found this helpful, Leo. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know I appreciate it. And if you ever wish to get a session with me, just go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.